What's up, everybody? Welcome back to That Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? Welcome back to, give me a second.
This is the police.
Nah, that one wasn't as good as the first one. I'm cupping my hands, and I wasn't able to get a good seal on that one, so... yeah, getting ready for, doing another video of this. I really dig this game. I'm not, like, it's been stuck in my mind after I did the last video, then I took a nap, and I slept for most of the day, and now I'm sitting here going, man, I really want to play some more. Yeah, I love this logo. It's him smoking, you know, you have the evil face. Story, and let's pick up where we left off. Day 6. Rogers is responsible for the Freeburg PD breakdown. Mayor Rogers, I will bring order to the police station according to Dr. Eleonora. Why can't I read that? Waterby, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia. All right, so let's see here. What was all going on last video? Man, it's just so much. I mean, we found out more about Jack Boyd as a character. We found out that we're trying to make $500,000 in 180 days before we retire as police chief at Freeburg. Okay, the sound went out for a second. That was weird. Our deputy is basically going on the run from the mob, and we're supposed to help them. I decided to help him out because I kind of see Jack as kind of a middle, kind of like a neutral character. He's not squeaky clean, but he's not evil. He's a guy who's just trying to get by in a shit world, in a shit position. It's kind of how I see Jack Boyd. I was also kind of put into a spot. Apparently the,
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
That's creepy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Oh, goody.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a Mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
All right, real quick, as I believe I've mentioned this before, that this game does deal with a lot of mature and very intense, I guess, themes. So, you know, certain sensitivities, like, for instance, we apparently were supposed to fire all the black officers before today, or I think today was the end date. I'm not going to do it, at least manually. I'll see what happens, but I'm not going to fire people legally because I don't want to piss off all my officers and have them start distrusting me. Also, I've been finding that Tsubaki and Asano here have been putting in some good work, doing well. So I'm going to give them both stripes to really boost their professionalism. And let's get this day going. Oh, God, as much as I'd love to play some of this music, I didn't get hit with the copyright, but again, I'm just to avoid it, I'd rather not get blasted with that. Please be advised that we are unhappy with your efficiency of the Freeburg. We're cutting the department's budget. Oh, goody. You lose one job slot. Removing an occupied slot will automatically fire an employee. Oh, flippin' wonderful. Honestly, this is great. I can get rid of Birch Jr. because, I mean, he sucks. I mean, he's got 5. Fine, he gets fired. I don't rightly care. Okay, so I can request stuff to City Hall in 4 days, police station, labor market. Oh, I have space for a new officer. So yeah, all my detectives, I think, are they mad because I didn't start firing people? But I wasn't going to start, like I said, I wasn't going to start firing people. I'm not dumb. Alright, let's see here. Massive professionalism. Let's see, which shift... I'm going to do a quick count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. 4, 5... yeah, I need more people for Shift A, so... Or, wait, is it Shift B that I'm on? I'm in Shift B. So he's going to be hired and work with this shift on his next availability. So that's all good on affairs. Jack, you swore an oath. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Yeah, I'm okay. I was really curious to see what was going to happen. Are they just going to get fired? Are they just going, like, what's going to happen? Cannot meet the request this time. Okay, so I can't get another detective, and won't give me another officer. Okay, those were what I requested last time. What's this A? I don't.
410A in progress.
Oh yeah. Wait, no. Actually, I have no clue what that is. Attempted murder. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Holy shit. All right, let's send her, and let's send Yancey to go with him. That sounds pretty intense. Not a lot of stuff coming up today. Oh wait, yeah, I should probably take a look at my investigations and see what's going on there. I'm still missing some stuff here, so yeah, I need some more frames here. And this robbery, our detectives. Put Mole and Burrito to work with Moser on the robbery and the homicide. I'm still not entirely sure how the detective shifts work, but and we'll give Ackers over here to homicide. Have them keep working. Because I'm not sure like how to really work with the detectives at the moment. Not a lot of calls popping up today. Let's see, attempted murder, offender was caught, officers unharmed. Good job, guys. Good job.
113B in progress.
Yeah, looks like we got carjacking. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reported seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying handles in hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. He fled towards the suburbs. Send Dixon and partner him up with Asano here. Alright, this seems to be a pretty quiet day. Yancey and coach here and back. And looks like Dixon and Asano got over to the call.
Got a situation here.
Officers have determined the car thief's location, overtake the driver and block the road, catch up with the stolen vehicle and open fire, overtake the criminal and attempt to take him into custody. Yeah, overtake him and block the road. Officer caught, officers unharmed. Well done, guys, well done.
710A in progress.
Hostage situation. A weeping child called in saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think I can keep going. I want to go outside and see Pete. Alright, this sounds like parents, like, holding a kid, like... I feel like this could be a trick. Like, this isn't, like, an actual hostage situation, because sometimes these calls aren't real, as far as I've seen. So, I'll send Tsubaki with him just in case, but I really don't think that's... I have a very strong feeling that's more than meets the eye. It's a transformer, if you will. Okay. More one of them go out and play until he ate his broccoli. Alright, that's what I thought. I thought it was a false alarm. Okay, Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to repay his debts, says that the police will protect him. I think it's time we show him whose side is on. Oh, God, I don't want to do this. Oh, I feel so dirty. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet. Excuse me. Which was carrying a couple of $1,000 in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying that he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. We'll send Dixon and Asano to go try and take care of that. Yeah, I thought that that hostage situation was a false alarm. And report for theft. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Well done.
412B in progress.
Assault with a deadly weapon. At the parking lot, a security guard stopped a suspicious-looking van and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driver reached casually into the glove compartment, pulled out a gun, and opened fire. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay, it's, We're sending... Yeah, that seemed like a pretty big deal. Oh, cool. Got Yancey back. And Asano and Dixon are back as well.
Looks like we have a situation.
Alright, assault with a deadly weapon. Police cruiser has caught up with the patron's van, trying to run the van off the road. Use the bullhorn, order the van to stop, shoot the criminal's tires. Let's try and run the van off the road. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of a sex shop. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant and puts a gun to his head. Let go of the man right now, shoot the criminal in the head, throw a rubber sex doll at the... Oh, I so want to do it. Yeah, she seems nuts.
412.
Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilian. Boom! That's how you do it. I'm surprised the offender was caught and not killed, but... whatever. Right, 3 new frames in this one. Let's open the investigation. Alright, so me and my husband got into blah, 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 blah. Okay, so... Alright, so again, we know she's walking. Comes up and swipes her bag. Grabs it. And bails. Right, your detectives have information on the whereabouts of the suspect. Sometimes there might be a number of locations to choose from. Alright. To carry out the arrest, 2 officers must escort the lead investigator to apprehend the suspect. If the lead investigator is not on duty, the arrest will have to wait, but remember the fugitives won't sit patiently till the schedule clears. Okay. Also, remember that criminals will react in different ways. A frightened thief is likely to surrender as soon as the game is up. A brutal killer might want to see just how many he can take with him. With more dangerous criminals, it's safer to send experienced officers and even the SWAT team if he sees fit. Okay, that's interesting, but we can't send anybody because Moser is the lead, and we can't do that until the next shift because he's not on this shift. Okay. Oh, the report on this homicide. We have 3 new frames. All right. Yeah, I don't think we heard that sedan. I don't think that's right, because I don't think he drove in a sedan and they shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. I only heard a few muffled shots. He got what he deserved. Constant trouble. Blah blah blah. That's not gonna help us. The neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. Yeah, I'm hearing multiple people say they didn't hear any shots. Police these days don't do anything. Yeah, I don't see what this has to do with anything. This clue. So yeah, because we don't have anything more on a brown sedan, and I don't think he used a machine gun because again, it's 1 against 2. So we still don't have anything on that investigation, but we at least have the thief. We'll call an end to the day. Well done, everybody. Well done. Racist gangs run wild in the city. Investigation into Francis Kendrick could resume. Second tower to be built in Freeburg. Let's go to the office. Broom, broom.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of 100 rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill.
That's a
When someone
need?
steals a
Okay.
lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kind of like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
All right, I think we're about to get introduced to another new aspect of this game. Martin Stent is your new deputy. Okay, Birch didn't come into work today. Son of a bitch. I'm suffering from an extreme severe anxiety attack and I can't concentrate. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but come tomorrow, dude. It's my dog's birthday and I want to spend the day with her at the park. No! Fuck you! The court is deciding the custody case of my children today. They're crying and afraid that they won't be allowed to live with me. I have to... Oh, yeah, that's definitely, dude. Go. Go. I understand that one. Can I go to my dog's birthday party? Fuck you. The anxiety attack, too, I get that. New records can be obtained as a gift or a thank you for the service, but wait when you can refill your new collection now. Oh, that's cool. In the Ulrich's List catalog, you can always find a rich assortment at the lowest price. Pre-order and save. Let's train. But I also have to spend money, too. That kind of sucks. That's kind of interesting. Like, I kind of want to listen to some of this. I kind of like some of this music, especially this, because this is my favorite classical pianist is Chopin. Alright, the Mafia can offer you some very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so it will hardly cost you a thing. Oh, wonderful. Crime trap. The Mafia will falsify a special crime in progress report, and all the officers who arrive on scene will be killed. Holy shit! The Mafia will falsify a special investigation, and the detective who arrives on the scene will be killed. Only one detective. Wow. The Mafia will intimidate members of the committee before a hearing. Okay, so if we need to get rid of certain officers, like maybe they're getting suspicious of us. Okay, interesting. It's pretty aggressive, but interesting. Right, your new assistant is no Kendrick, but he's not as useless as he might seem. He can handle some of your duties when you're pressed for time, but lunch is on you, along with any other expenses. Okay, so Police Academy, send your staff for training. Send employees to an informal outdoor party. An experienced but retired detective who will assist you. Convince your employees not to testify against you. Oh, that's cool. Find out which of your employees plans to testify against you. Hire a snitch to gather important information for you. Oh, that's interesting. Statistics. Best officer is, yeah, not surprised, and Beasley's our best detective. Yeah. We fired 3, weekly salary. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so I can only send those on that are on current. Okay. Let's take a look here. This man was an honest servant to the city. Today is buried with military honors. Yeah, he died investigating something. After being expelled from the university, moved here. There's the robbery. We need to send 2 officers with him. This shouldn't be too terribly difficult. From what I remember, this guy didn't do anything violent, so we shouldn't need to send the SWAT with him. This was just a snatch and grab. So we'll send a couple officers. Yeah.
911 in progress.
A shoe store clerk reports that 2 teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display, tried them on, and then, without paying, ran out of the shop wearing new shoes. Alright, these guys should be able to handle this. But no, the whole Robespierre thing, there are certain crimes that are... it's kind of like a criminal chain, like you need to interrogate people. It gets kind of complicated. There's like a lot of different kinds of crimes with this game and all. It's pretty interesting when you really dive into it. The offender is caught. Robbins Van Dahl. Good job, guys. Case closed. Able to arrest all suspects. Take a look at our investigations still. Homicide. Take a look at the detectives. Mole and DeBrito are still. And Mole's at full... Oh, we can't assign him because we're working this day, apparently. Mole will assign to this case while she's here, just because, like I said, DeBrito, I'd want to give him time to rest up and whatnot, so we'll assign her to the homicide case, and maybe we'll even throw Moser on at a later date. Gangs, that's what I was talking about, gang investigations, like that Robespierre thing. I think that's what that kind of investigation is.
410A in progress.
The teens are standing around smoking not far from the store, admiring their new shoes. Time to return the shoes. Hey, mind if I have a cigarette? Time to return the shoes, boys. Officers caught, or offenders caught, officers unharmed. Good job, gentlemen. Good job. A man returned from work earlier than usual and found his young wife in bed with her lover. The maid called the police when she saw the husband taking a hunting rifle from the wall cabinet. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's send a couple people, because that could end poorly. I don't know why I love this so much. This is just so relaxing and interesting, and I love these kind of games. Today in Freeburg, we're hosting the premiere of Back to the Future. The film's distributors have asked the city for an officer to stand at the door. Okay, so we'll send Vendal. Send. You know, I'm going to say something that really pisses a lot of people off. I don't think I've actually seen all of Back to the Future. Excuse me, jeez. I've never seen the entire film. Caught the offender, officers were unharmed, civilians were unharmed. Good work, gentlemen. Yeah, I've never seen the full movie. Just never really had an interest in it. Okay, we can't make a request at City Hall. We have no job openings. Oh man, there's actually a pretty good officer. See, it's kind of weird that you can just hire officers, like you don't have to worry about like money or like there's a currency system in This Is the Police 2 that I really like, but we'll get into that when we get into that game. A young father deprived of his parental rights tried to pick up his daughter from school. When he wasn't allowed access, he attacked the teacher, knocked her to the ground, and started kicking her. Jesus Christ, dude. All right, well, we'll send Robbins and Johnson. Johnson. Get it? It's a joke about penis. Mr. Boyd, I have a very sensitive issue, which our mutual friend, Charles Dial, I don't know, said you could help me with. As you may already know, I own the largest music store in Freeburg. Recently, my ex-wife got half my record collection in the lawsuit. There's a lot of rare records. My ex is very afraid of the police and always tries to act like a law-abiding citizen. If some of your guys went over there in uniform and told her those records were evidence in an important investigation, she'd just smile and give them whatever they asked for, not even check into the warrants. I don't want to waste. Oh, I have to send 3 officers? Ugh. Alright. Don't take too long, guys. Ooh, a mafia assignment. Jack, we have something going down today at the engineering plant at 2209. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 4,000 should be enough for such a request. Okay, so I'm okay, 2209. So I'm gonna guess when that call comes up, we're just supposed to let it go. And they'll give us $4,000. Which, A, I like the money, and B, I like also not pissing off the mobs, because that could end poorly. Guard says that somebody got into the exhibit hall, scrawled pictures of penises on the artwork in the closet.
412.
Well done. That's funny. Offender was caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Chief, we helped Ulrich Bieber, and to thank us, he gave us Gennaro Crespo album. The master, true Stovall, prefers glam, so he was really sad at the bar by the time the shift ended. Oh, okay, so we don't have Stovall, but okay, and we also picked up $3,000 for that. Not bad. We have to wait for some officers to get back before we can send them out to handle this. Alright, so we have Dixon and Samadhi. Again, I'm just kind of keeping an eye up here at the clock. See, I like how you see like the light will pop on, you'll see the blinds raise and close. We have disorderly conduct. All the lights are on when the police arrive. The museum caretaker explains that he's only had the job for a couple weeks, and he's worried he's going to be fired over this foolishness. The police calm him down, and he points out the bathroom stall that the artist locked himself inside. Come out with your hands up. A terrified and tearful young man holding a knife insists that he's engaged in some kind of performance art and that no one understands him, he refuses to surrender and is threatening to stab himself. You're not in any trouble. We just want to talk. Yeah, tell me more about your work.
10 complete.
Yep. Just try and keep him from stabbing somebody. And good job, boys. Good job. So I kind of like this. Kind of like I'm already making. I'm kind of making partners in a way. Like, because, you know, Dixon, Samadi, Robbins, and Johnson.
911 in progress.
And this is the call that we just received a call of the groundskeeper at a machines factory. He's spotted two offenders stealing aluminum from the factory through a hole in the wall. We're gonna let that. We're gonna let it go. Oh man, I know it's a video game and I know all this, but I know I'm getting paid for this, but kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, what, really? No new frames? Come on, guys.
911 complete.
Thank you for doing as we asked. Here's the amount we agreed upon. Ugh, I feel dirty. Kind of pisses me off that we didn't get any new frames for that. Jack, you must have seen the newspaper stories about Thomas Blaine, the retired cop who went schizophrenic and shot a pregnant woman. Jesus. To ensure this tragedy doesn't repeat itself, we decided to conduct psychological testing for a few cops over 50 years of age. That includes you, Jack. Tomorrow morning, Dr. Eleanor Waterby is waiting for you in her office. Don't be late. Fucking wonderful. So are you a corrupt policeman, Jack? I wouldn't dream of it. Alright, well done, guys. Well done. Yep, everybody looks rested up. I wish I could tell DeBrito that I wish I could tell him he didn't have to work tomorrow. Everybody's tired, everybody did good work, and we'll call this a day. City Treasury doles out $90,000 for mayor's birthday party. Mysterious Robespierre announces political ambitions. 6 new restaurants to appear in city by year's end. Alright, Mr. Boyd, this is a very simple test. I'll show you a card with abstract image. Tell me what you see. Wonderful. I see somebody eating. Handful of tablets in a barn. 2 natives beating the drums. Yeah, I see a guy eating pills. How the hell could you see a butterfly? Okay, I see a butterfly. Christmas tree. Yeah, I kind of see the tower on a hill. A tree that's growing human lungs. He's Chris storming all over the floor. God, this is a sequence of events. It's also kind of depressing. A guy vomiting. Yeah, I kind of see the man with the head of the rhinoceros. Woman slapping the man. An octopus playing piano. Wait, this is obviously a sequel, like a sequence of events here. And this is also, that's a woman falling over a Christmas tree. Thank you for time, Mr. Boyd. I will inform you about the test results in the coming days. I was kind of answering some of those like a flippant jackass, but... Shea Broom reelected as Freeburg General Attorney. No black employees at City Hall. Mayor says accident. Major businessmen ready to invest in future of the city. Alright, okay, we'll do one more day of work before we call things. Alright, Stovall didn't come into work today. I got tickets to go watching to watch the filming of a TV show. I always wanted to be on TV. Can I have the day? No. Okay, we have 1 stripe to give out. Some of these guys were helping out with the shift yesterday. That was odd. But you know what? Samadi and Johnson were doing some good work. I'll give a stripe to Samadi. Birch hasn't done much at jack crap. Not gonna lie. Let's head out to the map. Alright, so let's see here. Gang member Huan Yin Lin turned out to be a member of the game known as the Red Masks. He could help you to take down the gang if you had him as an informant. Or if you make him an informant. Sure, okay. There are a number of gangs in Freeburg, and that means there's bounties to collect. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of one gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. Okay, in this way, you can get your hooks into a gang member, higher and higher up the food chain, and ultimately take down the boss. If you do arrest the boss, the gang will be finished, and you'll get to claim the reward. There's also a reward for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you get a bonus, but your deal with that person is over. Don't settle for small fish. You use small fish to catch the big fish. Okay, so we could arrest him for a bonus $2,000. Or we start to investigate the higher up. Put Moser on the case. Feminist protest. A few months ago, an unregistered female organization appeared in Freeburg. Today, they are holding their first protest. As far as we know, the organization is backed by foreign sponsors, and their goal is to get their people into important positions in City Hall. The protest may escalate into something more serious, and we need to show them who's in charge. Use batons and tear gas, even firearms if necessary. Show them what intimidation looks like up close and personal. Okay, that's a little aggressive. Bao Li Yang gave several interviews in which she spoke about the atrocities committed by the Red Mask Gang. She embellished a lot and distorted the facts. If you want to keep the people from panicking, you'll need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. Christ. Your psyche is in good shape. My only concern is your stress level. My research shows that Beethoven's music soothes and relaxes the nervous system. I recommend you invest in good old Ludwig von. Will help violent urges. Feminist protests, about 50 women gathered. Let us... Okay. Okay, I have to send 4 officers and SWAT. Alright, well, Birch will go. Samadi, Vandal, and we'll also send Gardner, because he's got 2 stripes, and we also have to send our SWAT. Let's see here. Jack, we have a problem. The chief prosecutor of Freeburg is a woman, and it seems she's on the side of the feminists. You might be walking into some serious legal problems. We better play it safe and fake some evidence to shield you from any possible prosecution. Jeez, this is like all my cash. Yeah, but I don't, oh, jeez. There's a letter in which the Mafia says the feminist organization is getting in their way. Their business and demands you suppress the protest by force. With any threat, they'll go after your family. Oh. Yeah, but I don't want to lose 15 grand. What do our investigations look like so far? So I'm supposed to try and take these guys down in 4 days. Jeez. So we're starting to investigate this guy and going for the boss lady. All right. Okay, we have a hostage situation. A dissatisfied client entered some law offices with a pistol, took several employees hostage, and demanded a meeting with the firm's partners. The shyster Jews took me for a ride. They sucked up all my money, and my son still went to jail. Alrighty then, that's pretty aggressive. I got about 30 seconds. Let's see if these guys can get there and come back within that time. Suppress the protest by force. No? Okay, so we have now a receiving stolen property arrest. Ning He is the faithful assistant. Jin Yang, a founding member of the gang. He's entrusted with the most serious jobs. Okay. My dog's barking now, guys. Give me a second. Alright, sorry about that. My dog, like I said, my dog was just barking on, I don't know, might have heard something outside. Ning He keeps his most valuable prizes at home while he arranges their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant on the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have an immediate buyer for the necklace, so Ning He brought it to the restaurant the same night it was stolen. Usually the restaurant is open around the clock, but it was closed the night before because an important deal was going on. Ning He has a key to the restaurant, and repository valuables are kept in a safe under the bar. Okay. Oh, so I can't send the SWAT. I can only send the SWAT out once that day. Oh, okay. Well, because I think this is a pretty big deal. We'll send our most, our top guys, top men. Jack, we have something going down today at the Rubinovich Casino at 12:40. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 8,000. Again, just kind of holding back. Last picture at the theater, and we have no... We don't have a... Let's see, investigations. Can I pull... Jeez. I'm gonna pull Porter. And make him lead on this investigation. They've showed up at the hostage situation. See if we,
In progress.
and we're gonna let that one go. And offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Well done. Yeah, like I said, we're just kind of gonna let that one go. Send Birch. Make him better, and I'll spend $3,000 on a, on a snitch. A little mouse. Arson investigation. Okay. The incident occurred during the screening of Jim Jarmusch film Stranger Than Paradise, or film, excuse me. The screen is ruined and members of the audience suffered minor injuries in the panic, but fortunately no one was seriously hurt. I remember a girl with bright red hair. I sold her a ticket after the show started, although I usually don't do that, but she was really, really nice. I noticed the bottle in her hand, but I thought it was soda. I wouldn't think such a pretty young woman would come to the movies with anything hard. I sat in the last row. A few minutes after the film started, I heard someone enter the room and slam the door. I was going to say something because I don't like it when someone distracts me from... I can't pronounce that name. His vision. Then I saw a flash of fire and a flaming bottle flew straight at the screen. When the screen caught fire, I thought it must be part of the show. You know what I heard, the Jim Jarmusch guy is from a nut house. When the fire started, I immediately started looking around for a way out, and that's when I spotted her, the red-headed fool. She ran away quick. There wasn't time to do anything. Okay, so it's going to be we're looking for a redhead, basically. Again, can't really do much with that. Like I said, so we're going to let the mob have their way there.
910B.
Mr. Boyd, today we're installing new slot machines called Super Magdalene 3, I think that's correct. The last time we put in a new one of the bigger kids almost broke it on the first day. It would be great if you could send us a couple of your men to keep kids under control. Alright, send Johnson, and can I even... Oh, I can also send Birch, even though I send him to the academy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and a civilian died. All right, I'm not sure exactly what all how many snitches I'll probably need, but I'll try and keep one on each shift. A pregnant girl called in a report on a suspicious gynecologist who she met in reception. The doctor was behaving very strangely and attempted to persuade the girl to have an abortion. Though she was already 5 months pregnant, through streaming tears, she explained the doctor said that for only $10,000, he would save me from the parasite inside my body. Oh, jeez, that's kind of fucked up. Everything went great, boss. In fact, they had so much fun, we beat the hell out of them playing Hellfighter. Oh, sweet. I think their stamina also went all the way up. And $2,000 for helping out. Jeez, we haven't even made 100,000 yet. Just because I keep forgetting how many. Okay, I can make a request tomorrow. Disorderly conduct. Housewife. Takara Montez often complains to the police about her neighbors. They're constantly making a racket and often get into fights, always refusing to discuss things with their neighbors. She called the police again today after hearing loud bangs in the apartment, along with loud screams. According to her, about 6 or 7 people live in there. Could be a St. Dixon and Gardner. I mean, that could be a shooting. I mean, 6 loud bangs.
Looks like we have a situation.
The doctor spots the police, grabs a scalpel, and boldly shouts, "Come on, I'll release your souls from this filthy world." Yeah, use the pepper spray.
1210 complete.
Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Oh, great. I really got to stop trying to piss that guy off. I wasn't going to break down a protest without any like reassurances. And again, like I lost $8,000. Or you know what I mean? It would like how much would it cost? I think it was like $15,000 to. Yeah, not gonna happen. Jack, we're about to bring a large shipment of alcohol, but we've heard of our new partners like to play tough. We need a couple of your guys for insurance.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
The situation is more serious than we thought. We're requesting reinforcements. Sending Robbins in to back him up. He's our 3rd best officer. Oh man, if I could have waited just a little bit if it could have waited just a little longer, I could have sent more people. Oh, there's a rape. That's not good. Call came in from the hotel occupant who was concerned about the cries of a woman in an adjoining room. Sounds to me like someone is being raped, said the frightened elderly woman. Vandal and Samadhi. Good. Sending you on that case. So investigation's looking. Take a look at the details. Still nothing new there.
Complete.
Alright, disorderly conduct. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. The arson, we have 3 new. Let's open the investigation. Alright. I don't... Did we see anything about her, like, barring the door? Okay, that's her going in. Wait, is that a flamethrower? That can't be it, because she threw a bottle. We have 3 new frames on receiving stolen property. Alright, let's see here. The necklace keeps valuable prizes at home while he arranges their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant on the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have an immediate buyer for the necklace, so he brought it to the restaurant the same night it was stolen. Okay, so that's a key to the restaurant. To get in. Kept in a safe under the bar. Hasn't officially worked anywhere for the past 3 years. Bam. Receiving stolen property, but we need a couple. Yeah, we need some officers to be available. I'd rather send some more experienced officers.
Here.
The door to one of the rooms on the second floor is standing ajar, and through it can be seen a large man holding a crying girl by the neck. He's striking her in the face and shouting, "Shut up, you whore! I paid you. Now keep quiet." Yeah, point the gun at the man. The girl managed to escape, but her pimp leaps for the man, and another fight breaks out. Yeah, use the pepper spray. The man shoves the pimp away, suddenly jumps out the window, jump out after him in pursuit. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Alright, good job, guys. Well done. I gotta give Van Dahl his stripes. I'm kind of waiting for some more guys to come in. Oh, we also have a report, no new frames on this investigation. Jeez, come on. Oh, we can't, because it's the end of the day. Okay, so we can't go to that next investigation. Wow, so I quit. I just want to spend more time with my family. God damn it. You hadn't even shown up for one shift, you son of a bitch. You guys put in a good work today. Alright, like I said, guys, I'm going to call this one quits here. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, all that stuff can be found down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time, but until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is the I'm Third Gaming channel. I'm out.